Hello babes, I'm gonna try to make a quick video because my battery is dying, but I want to say hi. How are you? My name is Michelle, and this is one of my special readings that I do. Special videos that I do. So how do you actually know that you are with a narcissist, and how do you get out of that situation? First of all, the narcissist, at the first time, they're going to love bomb you. Like, they're gonna treat you like a queen, a king, like you have always wanted. But these people are going to change throughout the time. So whenever you get that love, right, whenever they have you, they're going to actually change, and they're not going to give you that no more. And you're going to actually be like, oh my God, what happened? Did I do something wrong? So that's when you start chasing and trying to get back that love and care that they gave you. They had all that planned, because guess what happens with narcissists, they are not meant for an independent person. Okay, they don't like independent persons. This is like a male or female, don't matter the gender. They don't like independent partners. But what happens? That is exactly what they go after, because the reward for a narcissist is to take away the light and the independence of that person that they once is out of their league, and second, they say they don't like, because they're like psychopaths sometimes. Like, they want to get the fact the fact that they take away from you your happiness, your independence, who you are, is like a trophy for them. You know what I'm saying? And that is what they always try since day one. And how is that they do it? They're gonna give you a lot of love. Once they have you, they're gonna take away all that love little by little, keeping you questioning yourself, your self-worth, questioning yourself what you did wrong, questioning yourself why they don't love me anymore. And that's a mental game that they do, and it gets worse throughout the years. They don't change. They don't change. And when you cry, when you feel bad, when you tell them how you feel, they laugh or they don't care, because guess what? They don't have empathy for you. You're exactly where they wanted you, destroyed. They're exactly what they wanted you, vulnerable, dependent, feeling alone, because that's what they wanted you. They wanted you to depend on them. Because if you were to see how independent you really are, if you were to see how worthy you are, if you were to see that you were too good for them, they say, oh, he or she will leave me. So I have to keep them on this energy of negativity so they don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? And there's people who say, oh, I don't think you can love a narcissist. You can shove your opinion up your ass, because nobody that has not lived that, no book is going to help you. Because that's why victims don't open up. That's why victims don't say nothing, because society tells them to shh. But then when something bad happens, they go like, oh my God, she should have speak up, or he should have speaked up. You said shush when they were saying something. So everybody who is telling people, oh, that cannot be true, you're part of the problem. And me, get out of my way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people don't open up. And I'm telling you, because every time I said something, like when I was in that relationship, because I was in a relationship like that, everybody said, like, look away. It was like not their problem. And like, it was my fault. Like, society enables the abuser at times, and the victim feels like they have nowhere to go. So the victim says, well, I'm wrong. Like, they convinced me that I was wrong. They convinced me that I deserved that treatment. They convinced me that I was happy and that was love. And that's what they do. Narcissists do that. They convince everybody that you are wrong. They convince everybody that you are just crazy and that they're so good, because they know how to behave with people, and they know how to behave with you. And the fact that you have nobody but anybody that likes him or her, you know what narcissists do? They don't let you make new friends. They don't let you connect with your family anymore. They don't let you be yourself. Anybody that you can socialize is people who are in their friend group. Like, this could be their family members, it could be their friends or something, because guess what? These people, they know that they're going to be always on their side, and they're always going to make you look bad. So God forbid if you make friends, because then we have two opposite views of the situation, and then you have somebody on your side and he or she don't want to lose. So they're going to make sure that the friends that you have are people who are on their side, and that's why they don't let you make new friends that are not people that he or she likes. And whenever you make new friends, they're like, oh, I don't like your friend, because they know that friend is going to be for you. That friend is going to tell you, hey girl, hey boy, you don't deserve this. You know what I'm saying? So they actually make sure that you only depend on them, and the only circle of friends that you have are their circle of friends. You know what I'm saying? And then You are convinced that you are in the wrong. You are convinced that you're happy. So you stay there. And then, you know, like if you I was in church at that time, you know, and I was talking to people in church and they say like that, love is painful. Literally like that. And they say, you gotta sacrifice yourself. You gotta work on it. You gotta continue to do. Literally telling me that I needed to sacrifice myself and that I needed to push through and that I actually, maybe I deserved it. That communication is key. When I use my words into I have no saliva left. But they said I was the problem. Because guess what? When society don't want to see something, when people don't want to see something, they just don't want to see something until it's very freaking late. Then I was pregnant, had my baby, and then I decided that I needed a change because it was not changing. A narcissist is not going to change for you, for any kids, because narcissist only cares about themselves and having the world surrounding, going around them. Nobody's right, and they're the victim. He or she is right, and he or she is the victim, and everybody's is wrong because everybody's against them when literally they know it's not true. You could have literally saved their life, and they're gonna say that they did it on their own. That's how consumed they are on their own reality. You know what I'm saying? And they don't think about you or anybody but themselves. So that's how you know you could be in a narcissistic relationship, and it's not gonna get any better. If it does get any better, my God, that's a miracle. But half of the time it doesn't. And then when you walk away, you have not only have to walk away broken and with nothing, you don't recognize the person you see in the mirror. Because you most likely gain weight. Most likely don't do your makeup like you used to. Most likely don't do the things you used to do. And you forgot what it is to have fun. You forgot what it is to feel happy. You forgot what it is to feel peace. Because when I was in my ex-narcissist, I was on edge every day. Every day I was ready when I woke up to fight for my life. Like I had to do everything so quickly because I didn't want him to be angry at me or to have a reason to argue or to have a reason for him to say I was lazy and ugly and da, da, da. Because these people are just like, I don't know, military or worse. Like they just always wake up with the goal of ruin your day. So I was always on edge fighting for my life. When I left a relationship, I felt peace. I felt like, oh my God, this is happiness. And I will drop something and I will quickly get scared and I wanted to apologize. And I'm like, oh my God, I left on my own. And whenever he really saw me that I left, that's when he said, I see my value. He's like, oh, I see your value. Oh my God. Like he always saw my value. But the thing is, like, I myself saw my value. And when I saw my value, I realized that he didn't deserve me. And that's everything he did was to keep me from seeing that value that I always had. And now that I see it, and now that I'm becoming again the person I used to be before I met them, he wanted me back because guess what? He also regained that desire to take me back, to again take away the light that I've been fighting for a long time. And whenever he got a no and he realized he was not gonna get me back, he tried to threaten me over the phone. He tried to threaten me over other people. He tried to make my life miserable. He will go to my job. He will not stop going to where I live because guess what? They are trying to corner you to make you feel like, okay, but you're not with me. You're not gonna be happy. I'm always gonna be there. And the fact is, like, he or she, well, that's my ex, right? He started spreading words about me. Shitty shish that was not true. Because when a narcissist can no longer control you, they're going to control how other people view you. And everybody in that church believed it. Unfriend me. His family believed it. A lot of people believed it. And guess what? There's always a two-side story of any situation. And when people are taking one side story as the ultimate, it's because they always disliked you and they wanted a reason to dislike you. And they said, now it's my time to shine. I'm going to dislike this person because I never liked them, but now I want to tell people that I don't like it because of this reason. Because everybody who has cells in their brain knows that there's always two reasons of a story. Nobody leaves nobody when they're not happy. So that's how I knew it was a narcissistic relationship. This is how I got out. I decided that I needed to get out. I was so broken that I didn't care about leaving my bed behind, leaving clothing behind, because I felt like I was drowning. And I started over, and I did everything on my own. My son was perfectly fine, like had everything he needed, but I was the one who was needing to start over. But at the end of the day, that's how I got out. But at the end of the day, when a narcissist loses you, they lose power, and they're gonna always try to get you back. But guess what? Narcissists don't change. So don't go back to narcissists, because they are going to, again, try to take away the light you have fought to get back. So if you ever see yourself with this kind of person, please run away. If you are going through this, I want to promise you it gets better. Look for help. Search for help, because it gets better. Trust me. And trust me that you are capable, you're beautiful, and you're stronger than you ever thought you were. Do not let this kind of people make you believe otherwise. You're amazing. I love you so much, and I promise you things get better. And I'm here for it. I believe in you. I trust you. Do your movement consciously, wisely, and look for help if you need to, because guess what? Love does not hurt like that. Whoever loves you will see your value since day one. If it took them to lose you permanently to see your value, it's because you realize your value. Now they're afraid that other people get to enjoy you, and you get to enjoy other people's company. So it does get better, and narcissists don't change. So love you so much. Take care of yourself, and you are great. Don't let nobody make you believe otherwise. Love you. Blessings for you.